Hello, this is Dr. Yam again. So now we are going to learn the spatial reference. The spatial reference is one of the most important the component in the GIS. So simply it is talking about the locational the information. So the spatial reference we also call like the SLS, or we also call like the coordinate reference system. So actually, in terms of the spatial reference, we there are lots of things to explain, but we do not have much time. So you just read through this PowerPoint, and then you must watch these two YouTube, like the link. The first one you can watch like the brief like the explanation about the longitude and latitude, and second video it tells you a little bit more details about longitude latitude. So the first video like the less than 5 minutes, second video is like the less than 10 minutes, so you can easily understand the concept of the longitude and latitude. By the way, I think everyone knows like the meaning of the longitude and latitude. So the longitude and latitude actually is like the lines like this, right? So based on like the longitude and latitude, we can pinpoint exact location, right? So here GCS is the geographical coordinate system, means we are going to see the longitude and latitude. So we can pinpoint based on longitude and latitude, can pinpoint the exact location of where you are. So this is like the basic concept. And here's the PCS, like the actually. So when we see the map, so actually when we see the map, is depending upon like your viewpoint, or depending upon which country you are, the map is pretty much different. So the map that we are looking at, especially like the world map, that is pretty much different like the viewpoint. Let's take this one. And if you look at here, this is like the one of the map. You can see like this. The size of the America could be different from the and this one also is different one. And if you look at here, this is also different. Okay, so this is also different, like that, because the Earth is rounded, and then how you can like the what kind of viewpoint that you are looking at, the size of map, size of country could be really different. Okay, so now here, that's why like in the GIS we try to make the fundamental like the locational information. This is like we say the GCS, based on like the longitude or latitude, we can pinpoint the exact location. Okay, then we are going to use like the project coordinate system. We are going to convert like the rounded surface into the 2D, the two dimensions. Okay, so first of all, the GCS is pretty much based on three-dimensional like the location information, and PCS is pretty much two. This is like the conversion of your map from 3D to 2D. So you can see how it's going to be changed in the arc map. So please read your book, and please watch the YouTube clips, then you can better understand what GCS is, right? Then I'm going to explain what PCS is. Like you just need to remember the PCS is we are going to make the flat, this like the group the surface into the flat screen. Okay, so now the first of all, sometime when you have your layer, it does not, let's say you got a layer from your friend or somewhere you download somewhere, then it does not have any like the special reference, right? Then if you add that your layer, then you will see those kind of the warning sign. Okay, so the reason that I am saying this shape looks like the state Ohio, but without any special reference, we don't know whether or not this is state Ohio. Maybe somebody cut like the map, which is from the Texas, and then cut it like the Ohio shapes. Then they say this is Ohio. So that's why we need a special reference. So the defined projection is we are going to define the geographical coordinate system. Then you can see longitude, latitude. Okay. So this is like the clicking instruction. You can follow this instruction. Okay. So first of all, I got here the shapefile with a special reference. I'm going to add the shapefile with a special reference. I'm going to add this. So now I can see here, and then the meaning, the reason that the layer it looks ugly is it used to be from the 3D shapes. It was kind of the grooved, like the rounded surface. Then we like the make the flat. Then it makes it really ugly, right? Then let me see here. Property. Then we go to source. Then now you can see GCS North American 1983, right? So this one has like the special reference in here. This is GCS. But sometimes some layer does not even have those kind of like the very very fundamental XY like the longitude and latitude information. Okay, if you see like this the GCS coordinate system, that means this map has longitudinal and the longitude latitude information. Okay, so now let me activate the second data frame like this. So now it's empty. So here special reference, the shapefile without special reference. I'm going to add this. Then now it shows me like the unknown special reference. Okay, this is unknown special reference. Now just going to click. Okay, so now I'm going to right click and then property. Then now the coordinate system unidentified. That means it does not have any like the special reference in it. Okay, so now this is like the folder where like this is like the shape file with a special reference. This is a shape file without special reference. I open the just a folder where this layer is located in here, this layer is located in here. Okay, so this one, these two, you don't need to worry about these two. This is when you open the ArcMap, and if you use this layer, it just automatically created. Then if you closed it, it's gonna disappear. Anyway, here special reference here. Actually, without special reference, this one dbf, this is the attribute table shapes 1 2 3 is like the basic file but has no special reference, right? This one has this and where's the dbf, right? So 1 2 3 4, they are related to actually this one is pretty much related to spatial reference. Okay, so difference between the shapefile when it have like the spatial reference here, it doesn't have a spatial reference here. So it looks like this one, right? It's related to spatial reference, right? Yeah. So I mean, this is like the fundamental structure of your like the layer when it has like the spatial reference, when it doesn't have the spatial reference. Okay. So now I'm going to close both of them. So now what we are going to do, we are going to define GCS. After that, we are going to projection. Okay. So now let me show you how to do this. So here, this is the instruction how you can define the projection, right? Define the projection. So define the projection is you are going to assign XY coordinates. You're going to put the geographic coordinate system into the layer. After that, you are going to project the layer with like the PCS, which is like the make it two-dimensional map. Okay, from the three-dimensional map to 2D dimensional map. Okay, so this is how you can do. Okay, let me show you. Okay, first of all, there's an order. Okay, so we need to go to System Toolbox here. So now I activate this one. Okay, then we need to go to Data Management tool. Then we are going to go Projection and Transformation. If you click this, now you can see here define projection and project. Okay, define projection and project. Okay, so now first of all, I am going to use this is define projection box here. Then I'm going to select Ohio County with this one, in here, this layer. Let me change the name first because it could make you confused. Here I'm going to remove this point. And here this is with, so I'm going to say without. So we'll say like this. Then I'm going to put in here. Okay, again, like the no spatial reference. I just changed the name without. Let's say that. Then I'm going to go back to the System Toolbox and going to Data Management tool and then scroll down. I'm going to click the Define Projections. So define projection means you are going to define the projection, which is GCS. So I'm going to click this and then without, I click this and it's unknown now. I'm going to click, right? So I'm going to go Geographic Coordinate System, GCS. This is my just favorite. Click the Geographical Coordinate System. And then we are going to go North America. We're going to click the North America. We are going to scroll down a little bit. And then USA and territories. We're going to click this. And then we are going to go NAD 1983. Click this. And then we are going to use this one and click OK. Then you are going to click OK. So it's locked, but it's working now. So it will show you it's done. Look, it's defined the projection, and I'm going to open the property, and now we got a coordinate system here, right? Now we can say this is the state of Ohio. Then now I do not want to see this like the ugly like the 3D map on the 2D screen. So I want to make it pretty like the more accurate. Okay, so we are going to project. So we are going to convert that three-dimensional images to two-dimensional images. So I'm going to put these things, this one, and here I'm going to save this. Here without. Then I click this. Then I will say here. And I will say here PCS. Okay, I'm going to save this. Then now you are going to select output coordinate system. Now this one is like the ugly three-dimensional shape on the 2D screen. So I'm going to select here PCS coordinate system. I'm going to click this, and I'm going to select the state plane, and I'm going to select US fit, NAD 1983 US fit, and I'm going to scroll down a little bit, and Ohio has two state plane projections. One is north, one is south. So Cleveland is north, so based on our location, I'm going to select the north. And here, NAD 1983 state plane, Ohio north, FIPS 3401 fit. So I'm going to click this. Okay, that's it. That's it. I'm not touching anything. I'm going to click OK. Okay, it has been projected. Then I'm going to remove this. Then I'm going to go find out this PCS, right? I'm going to put this thing on the map. This is we define the projection, then we projected the layer. We put this thing and it looks like this, right? So this is like we change it from like the map, which was from like the three-dimensional map on the 2D screen. Then we convert that the three-dimensional map into two-dimensional map. Okay, so this is more accurate, right? So let me activate the first one. So now I'm going to open it. I'm going to open the property here, like this. So it just has like the three-dimensional coordinate system, like the GCS. Okay, longitude, latitude. Based on longitude, latitude, the map could be like this. Okay, so now we actually project. We actually convert this layer. I mean, here I'm going to activate the second one here. So if you look at here, so this map, the layer has been defined and projected, right? So layer has those kind of spatial reference. So or a state plane, okay? You are going to use all the time the state plane, okay? Especially if you make a map with Ohio, so you're going to always use the Ohio state plane, okay? So whatever. At this point, I want to say this layer has PCS Ohio state plane spatial reference, right? Spatial reference. How about this? The first one. I'm going to activate this. I'm going to open the property. So if we want to make this, this one does not have like only GCS. No, there's no any like the spatial, the different state plane spatial reference. It only has GCS like the coordinate system. Okay. So now I want to make this layer look pretty. Okay, let me show you like this. So this one in the bottom, this one is up. So I'm going to compare these two maps. Okay, so here, I'm going to put this thing here. Put this thing here. Okay, so now I'm going to make it large a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to click the there arrow and then look at this. This is like the map scale, Control C. When I click this, I'm going to copy the map scale and up. See, that is the problem. Okay, you cannot do that. So both have the different map, the coordinate system, right? You cannot make the same map scale. Okay. So first of all, as I mentioned before, I want to change this shape like this. So do I need to go here, data management tool, and go to project and then project this one and then make like this? Yes, you can do, but there are much more. There are like the much better way to do it. Okay. This is you are going to change spatial reference on the data frame, not the layer. Okay, data frame. So let me show you how to change spatial reference on the data frame. Right click and this is like the data frame. Right click, property. Okay, I'm going to select this one. I already added in my favorite folder. So no, the state plane Ohio North, blah blah, the Ohio North like the FIPS like the 3401, and click OK. So now it has been changed. But if you look at your layer, still only GCS. There's no PCS. Okay? So it means you can set up the spatial reference on the data frame. Okay? You can set up spatial reference on the data frame. And then what you need to do when you do your like the map, you go here and then I'm going to copy this one. Copy. And here I'm going to insert the text. So on the text, you know, here you're like you are doing like the data source something, and like the classification something, right? You are writing down something and then you need to do like this, spatial reference, Control V, like this, right? And then apply and then OK. Actually you need to go like here and click left, click OK. So when you put the map elements in the map, you have to make the spatial reference. So this map is based on spatial reference. The NAD 1983 state plane spatial reference. Okay, so this is what you need to do. Okay, so the reason that I showed you how to define projection, how to project, is in case you will have something wrong spatial reference, then you're gonna redefine and then you're gonna reproject layer. Okay, so when I learned the GIS like almost like 10 years ago, so the census provide empty map, empty layer. It did not have any spatial reference in it. But now if you download data from the census, which is a Tiger line shapefile website, this is default settings. So the Tiger line shapefile census already defined the projection with GCS. Okay, with GCS. So when you change a spatial reference, I strongly recommend you do not touch layers spatial reference. Touch data frame spatial reference. Okay, it is because you have this spatial reference. Okay, then I want to add different spatial reference layer. Then you cannot see those maps. If you add like the, okay, let me show you. So I'm going to go like the data view here. This is like this layer has been projected with like the spatial, the state plane, Ohio North. Then I'm going to add this one, this layer. This layer has only GCS. As you know, only GCS. Has no like the Ohio North state plane. So I'm going to add this one to here. If I add this, I cannot see anything. I cannot see like this layer, right? So if you touch this, then you have to make all other layers same as this spatial reference. Then you can see the layer. Okay, you cannot see different spatial reference layer on the same screen. Okay, so I'm going to remember this. So also look at this. This is very funny. So here I projected like the Ohio North State plane on this data frame. Then if you add other layer on here, even though those layers are even though the other layers have the different spatial reference, it will shows up based on spatial reference of your data frame. Okay, so that's why you can just touch a spatial reference on the data frame. Okay, I do not recommend you are touching spatial reference of the layer. Okay, but sometimes yes, you need to know, you need to touch that the spatial reference on your own layer if it does not show up. Okay, I think this is it for the spatial reference part. So from assignment 4, you have to insert a spatial reference in it. Okay, and you need to make like this, and then you have to put the spatial reference in the map elements. Okay, so that is the top priority. Alright, I think this is it for spatial reference, and I am going to upload how to the download data from the census, how to download the layer, shapefile from the census, and the video. because usually student did like the chapter 5 like and tutorial 5-7, but the census they change it like the platform, so you don't need to do 5-7. So you may do like the 5-1, 5-2, 5-3, 5-4. I think that's it. But I'm going to upload the video how to download data from the census, how to download the shapefile from the census. Okay? Okay, this is it. Thank you.